Hey up guys, it's Kyle here and welcome to another League of Legends gameplay. Today I am playing as AP Tristana in the mid lane, as requested by XX I believe that's how you say her name. If it's not, then please just tell me how to say it in the comments, but that's how I would assume you say it, because that's how it's spelled. Anyway, I believe that is an Okami picture there with the wolf, so congratulations on that one. That's a good game. I haven't managed to finish that game yet, but I'll get around to it soon. It's a very good game. It's very interesting. Anyway, enough about that. I believe I was the only one who pulled the blue, so I had to stay there for an extended duration, which is always gay and sucky when you're playing as an AP because your basic attacks, literally, early game, do fuck all. I'm not too sure how to build Tristana. AP Tristana, that is. But what I do know is her early game is devastating. It is so hardcore. I mean, seriously, her E, it just completely negates the early game of an AP caster. And the early game usually is you get something, and I don't know, I think she was trying to either bait me out here or she lagged or something, and me being so unsportsmanlike, just fucking dive as soon as I can. It's like, oh, she's out of position, go. I didn't know if she was like AFK or not. She moved right after, so I was assuming that things were okay. No idea at all. Pardon me. Ooh, this isn't a ranked game, by the way. Jesus Christ, Kyle. Oh my god, pardon me. I have to burp, you know it. This isn't a ranked game, as you can clearly see by the fact that you might have seen some of these guys in my previous videos, which is EWG Chaotix, as we call him, and Defiance Eagle. He's also in a few of my videos as well, because we always play together. So that's 3 people. I think we're also with Defiance Panda, which is another one of our friends, so that's 4 people in a pre-made, and Shaco is like on his own. And Shaco was playing AP Shaco, didn't even realise this till afterwards, and fucking blew her to shit. That's a good combo though. E to ult, and it just completely annihilates. I mean, the ult kind of looks a bit like an E, but also like a basic attack as well, so you can never really tell if you're going to be ulted. You have to sort of know, and really you're just never going to know half the time because it comes out so fast and it's just so rapid. Anyway, like I was saying, most people start with something and then lots of pots in mid lane. And Tristana, with her healing reduction, completely negates that. This Akali was healing for nothing, because every time I'd see her, you know, going for the heals with the pots, or especially with Spell Vamp as well, I can negate her Spell Vamp, which is so good, because Akali has passive Spell Vamp. I think Nocturne just... oh, that's sucky. Yeah, Shaco is basically 1v2, but he could handle it, kind of, because of the fact that, obviously, he has 2 people. You know, himself and also himself. So here, River makes a bit of a mistake by actually just fighting Akali. Well, not actually fighting, more like using her shield to engage on minions, even though that person was in the shroud. So that's a bit gay. Sorry for using gay in the wrong context, I do apologise, but it's been a little while since I've used the term gay to sort of describe a thing that is bad. Even though gay people aren't bad, I have nothing against them at all. So I don't know why people say that. I guess it's just people who have prejudices and shit. Anyway, Nocturne taking the red here. I knew he was taking the red, obviously, because I got hit by that, and I did try and ult him there, but even if I did, the ult doesn't travel immensely fast. He would have spell shielded it, and obviously it would have been negated anyway, so that would have been a waste of my ult. So I saw him going away, he just got out of range anyway, so even if I did manage, obviously it's spell shield, so it wouldn't even be worth it. And the fact that Akali was like on top of me, so I decided to switch targets and attack Akali instead. Unfortunately didn't kill her, but it did waste her flash. So that's okay, and I did survive. So that's all well and good, and obviously double kill on bot lane, so even better, you know? Just, that's like one of the best situations you could hope for, apart from me getting a pentakill. Obviously, that would be the best thing ever. Here, Akali, I don't know what she was thinking. She's trying to come down and get a gank on bot lane, but we did sort of catch her out. Well, I didn't catch her out. Thresh caught her out by going to place a ward, and she was there at the time. And obviously, it was a pink ward, because obviously it's pink ward and the dragon, or Dorgan. It's pink ward and the Dorgan, and obviously she tries to shroud. It's not going to happen because it's just been pink warded. So, I mean, all the events there just didn't work in her favour at all. Anyway, AP Tristana build, no idea what to do. I started Buchan 1, that's what we call it. That's usually my... I usually go with that on Kennen, Buchan 1, just to increase his early game damage, because obviously he doesn't rely on anything but energy. So no need for mana regen. Here's the thing though, here's something to discuss whilst we're talking and these guys are fighting. Shen does ult. Shen ults a lot on this Nocturne. I believe they were pre-made because it's only Nocturne who seems to get ulted. But usually it works out in their favour, but I think that they waste the Shen ult a lot. I mean, it could really be used to turn a team fight rather than just catch one guy. I mean, here I think I'll just blow her up again. Obviously, because AP Tristana is really good. What was I saying? I was talking about AP Tristana build, book and 1. There's something else I was talking about, but I've completely forgot now. Oh well. Anyway, AP Tristana build. I'm still not sure what to build on her. I think that attack speed is also going to be very good because it works on a Q as well. So on hit stuff like Nash's Tooth, I believe that's something you should obviously get because the speed, obviously. I mean, Death Cap and Lyandra's or Void Staff, which fucking blew him to shit then. Oh my god. The damage on the ult is immense, by the way. I'm not too sure of the ratios, but obviously they are good because they are smashing. Tristana's early game is the best. Her late game, not so much, but obviously she can help out in fighting a carry. AD carry, that is. I think, yeah, I told Riven here that I got this Shen, and yeah, he's just slowly ticking away. Even the shield isn't going to do anything because that just like negates everything. The healing is gone, so an AD carry who's trying to lifesteal, it's 50% reduced, and they're taking damage. It's better than an ignite. It really is. Even at level 18, I forget how much a ignite does at level 18. Here the Shen ult is used on Nocturne again. A little bit wasted, I think. Nocturne ran away from the fight rather than actually going in. I think if he'd have gone in, then he'd have had a much better time of killing that Shaco, but obviously that didn't happen. Here, I think, why am I slowing it down? Oh yes, because the best ult ever by a Sona ever. Or Sonar, as we say, well, as I say, because no one else does funny voices. I always called Sona Sonar because I was watching an interview with I think it was some Korean guy, and he said Sona so funny. He was like, I played a Sonar, and it just made me laugh so much. I know I do an outstanding Asian accent. I've had time to practice that. Anyway, Shaco kind of getting a little bit caught out here. He does get the kill, fortunately, but he just runs straight into the AD carry. And he wastes his flash though, so false. He wastes his false, so I guess false for Shaco. I don't know. Why have we been seeing so many Shacos recently? In most games I play, there's a Shaco, and it's usually in ranked, so obviously I'm assuming they're good. But I can tell when I'm getting ganked by a Shaco most of the time because people just sort of seem to etch closer to you. Like, why the hell are you getting close to me? So I just pull back, and it's like Shaco's trying to gank because obviously it's a lot easier to have a Shaco gank for you if you're right in front of him because he only has a slow, unless you put a box behind you, in which case you're just going to flash in front of it. So he has no real CC apart from slow. So it's like here I think we all get a little bit caught. So I tried to blow everyone away, but Corki just gets knocked back, and that's the thing, you can't actually knock every single person away if they're all lined up properly within a certain area. But unfortunately, I can never manage to pull it off. I managed to pull it off in some like accidental situations, but I can never actually really properly use it. I'm trying to figure out how to really get it to work where you can hit someone and everyone goes flying, but most people don't sit in a line, you know, like they are now. They'd all get blown back at this point, apart from maybe Corki. And I am trying to just... if Corki would have hit one more rocket on that Nocturne, he would have died. Which is awesome. What was I talking about? I was talking about something... Oh, whilst I've forgotten everything about everything, I might as well just talk about this, because obviously we have some comments. I've got one comment that I would like to point out. This is from Edgewalker001, and he talks about something which I believe would be the closed captions on the videos, which, if you do watch the closed captions, they are immensely funny. Well, if you read them, you don't have to actually watch them, do you? Not like a freaking movie, Clyde, you're talking about. Anyway, he says, the main part here. I still laugh when I think of that match. My lane mate who was running Kate dropped a trap, or tarp we shall say, right under him and murdered the guy after he dropped. Now, I'm assuming he's talking about the Blitzcrank pull to Caitlyn trap, which is one of the most deadliest combos you can think of. Because the Blitzcrank pull to the knock-up, right under a trap, is basically the CC lock of Doom on a bot lane. And oh my god, you cannot escape that. That is Did I die there? I think that was the point where I died. I wasn't actually looking. Yeah. I think I was trying to fight Nocturne. I wanted to point this out. I tried to fight Nocturne, but I believe he spell shielded before, so some of my damage was negated. I also got ulted by Sonar, I think. So I couldn't really do much. I was assuming I'd just like, you know, E, jump and ult, and then things would be in our favour, but spell shield and Sonar ult, it's not going to work out in our favour too much. Oh well. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm assuming he's talking about, the Sonar, not Sonar, the Blitzcrank fall through Caitlyn trap. Well, like I said, one of the most deadliest combos on bot lane. And also in late game as well, if you can pulse one into a bush, and there's a Caitlyn trap in there, and they just get locked, and then you ult obviously, yeah, it's just absolutely intense. But this isn't a Blitzcrank video, however, I am doing one later on, so keep that in mind. Blitzcrank mid, too stronk. Anyway, there's not a lot of things to talk about now because the game is sort of going to close out. I'm not going to tell you if we win or lose, but I will say that games like this are easily thrown. Now, I do like to sort of tease you guys a little bit by saying that we may have won or we may have lost. I don't like giving it away straight away. I mean, obviously it looks like we're smashing here, but, you know, like I say, games like this are easily thrown. Now, I could be lying, like I was in my Zillion video. I could be saying that just for the dramatic effect. But that's not the point. The point is to make you think, are we going to win or are we going to lose? Because obviously at this point in time, we're getting smashed here. We're just losing fights. I don't know why they're fighting at such awkward angles and diving turrets when we're not tanky enough and all that shite. But, you know, with the two carries here, the two main carries, they're just popping people away. I'm trying to do as much damage as I can, trying to zone these people out. Unfortunately, Corki, he could have just ran at this point, but decides to go in for a few more kills, and obviously I jump, but Akali is a little bit quicker. The jump on Tristana it's a little awkward, because sometimes it doesn't go the full range when you click it, and I have it on Smartcast, so I think that's probably what's doing it for me, because obviously on Smartcast you just press it and Akali just goes down there. Oh hey. On Smartcast you click it and she basically doesn't jump to cursor, she jumps where your cursor is like put in the direction of, I guess that's the word. And I think I die here. No, you'll see. Oh, the Sonar ult on Riven making a dance. Here Nocturne comes to try and fight me, smites the blue away from me I think, which is kind of unfortunate. Corki comes out and I just blast that guy to shit, just using spell shield, so I'm kind of safe to do so. And I get the blue buff I was wanting that entire time. I didn't even want to fight, I wanted their blue buff. And I managed to pick it up, so that's cool. Let me talk about what I actually do on Tristana. Her early game damage needs to be as high as possible, because her early game is the strongest thing I've ever seen. I mean, if you can just hit someone with your E, and here's where I get focused. I don't like getting focused. That's the thing about playing an AP carry. You tend to be focused and stun locked or CC locked, as it were, quite often. Same as AD carry, but obviously AP carries are a little more squishy. That's what I was talking about. Talking about discussion. Talking about Kennen, weren't I? Yes. Because he's energy, I believe that there should be an item that helps with energy regen. Now, what do you guys think about that? By the way, Quadra kill. Will it be a penta? No, it won't, because Akali comes out of the cuts and just freaking smashes them both. Ult. Oh no, it was the Q. It was the Q, the little blade that spins. Oh, I thought it was going to be another ult to take her out, take him out. Pressure's not a girl, Clyde. Oh, anyway, yeah, I believe there should be an item that does energy regen. That would be pretty good for people. I mean, because there's loads of items that do mana regen, like tons. There's tons of items that do mana regen. But there's nothing that helps with energy regen. There's some people in the game who basically work off cooldowns alone, and you can get their cooldowns to be immensely low, such as Katarina and Garen. Their cooldowns can be insanely low. Yet people who rely on energy, like Kennen and Lee Sin and Shen and Zed, you basically do a couple of combos with them, and there's no energy left. You have to wait for that to come back, and that means you're sort of stuck, really. You're out of the game, really. You know what I mean? I said really too many times there. You know, you're sort of stuck and out. It's like a Zed, you've got no energy to shadow, but the shadow is off cooldown. You can't really build cooldown reduction on an energy champion because the energy doesn't come back fast enough for the cooldowns to even be used properly. So you just want to like build flat damage, really. Really. Also, really. Well, yeah, we're getting a little bit caught here, so yeah, you get to enjoy the little fights and scuffles going on, and obviously I'm trying to help here. I think I blow back Nocturne, but Akali dashes at the same time, so it sort of negates my knockback. And do I get caught here? Oh yeah, this is the point where they really didn't need to do this. There's a flash use, I use my flash just to get out. I think Nocturne uses his everything here, just trying to get me, and obviously he would have died here because of the turret, but Shen ults him and Akali comes in. I don't know why they would do that just for me. I don't have a shutdown bonus, I believe. I just have like an ordinary kill money bonus thing. I don't know what would be their incentive to do that. Unfortunately, Shaco doesn't pick up this kill, I don't believe. I'm not sure if he does die. I don't think he does. I think he'll just walk away. Oh, what's Shaco going to do here? I don't actually remember what happens here. No, Shaco's not going to get him. Oh well. Unless Shaco got... No. It could have been possible. Anyway, yeah, we do pick up the double kill. Well, I don't, obviously. Corky does, but that's okay. And, yep, picking up... I guess that would be an unofficial triple kill. And then he dies. Oh well, 1v1 in a Shaco here. The support is just taken on. I know she did a lot of damage there. I'm not sure of her items right now, but they must be good. 1v1's happening all over the place, and Riven does take out Nocturne, but Nocturne does also take out Riven. So that's that. So yeah, like I was saying, energy regen items would be pretty good. I know that that might be a little tricky to do, and I know blue buff does give energy regen, but you don't really usually want to give a blue buff to an energy champion, considering the fact that people who use mana can use it much more effectively. So I don't know, I think it should just be an item that it sort of either gives AP or AD, or gives us defensive stat like armor or magic resist, but also unique passive or something like that that just increases energy regen by, let's say, I think default energy regen is like 10 a second, so it should increase it by like 20 a second, like, you know what, an additional 10 a second. So I mean, obviously we just bossed that fight, and I think I go and take Dragon because I don't know, I think I'm just a bit too I'm bothered about making us some more money, you know. You got to make us the gold. I got. Why am I speaking like that? We have to make more gold. That's what I'm trying to think. But obviously we do finish the game, and that is that. So we do win, which is obviously good. But yeah, guys, energy regen, the items for that. I know you can buy runes for it, but would you really want to waste the runes for that kind of thing? Either that, or in Season 4 we should bring back the mastery that increases the energy. I mean, it was only like 10 energy, but still. It helped a little bit more, or at least energy regen. That's all I want. I just want that because I'd play Kennen and Zed a lot more if I could actually get more energy back to do more things. Anyway, guys, this is not an energy fucking video. This is an AP Tristana video. Lichbane and Stinger, which builds into a Nash's Tooth. That's what I was thinking. Stinger, which builds into a Nash's Tooth. Kalai, you just said that fucking out. Yes, Nash's Tooth and Lichbane are like her best friends because obviously you do basic attack quite often. But thank you guys for watching. Please do leave a like if you like. You can also leave some comments below, and if they're good, I will put them in the next video. So thank you guys for watching. Please do leave a like if you like. You can also subscribe right down there. It really just help me out. You can also share this video on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. That also helps me out immensely. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!